Okay, girl, here's your chance. I just saw this real shady guy, and I know it's Shan Yu. Shan Yu? That's the Hun leader. We've got to tell the captain. Right. Wait. Everybody use their heads a sec. Now, why are we here? To make the captain see Mulan's, Ping's talents, and bring honor to her family. Right. So let's go find out where Shan Yu is by ourselves. Then if we're lucky, we can fry him up good. Though just tracking the guy down should earn us our stars. Captain Musclehead will have to notice, my girl. Okay, let's go. We'll help out. Now we're cooking. Shan Yu is in a cave outside the village. Is there a save point? Map of the whole area. Beautiful. A save point by chance? Thank you. There is. Okay, there's a save point right over there. Beautiful. That's what I was hoping for. So I don't have to redo everything all over again. Look at us leveling up and shit. Look at us leveling up it. What do you guys say? We don't know where the enemy is. Or hi, baby. Hi, Baba. You guys, Salem in here. You don't know where the enemy is or what traps they've set. Be prepared for anything. Okay. Psst, psst, psst. Yeah, he's like I said, he's been in a weird mood the past couple days. I don't know if he's picking up that I'm not feeling well, and so therefore he's like, I have to like be extra mindful or what. But he's been a lot more needy the last like couple of days, especially. Is this a boss fight? Am I gonna hate my life? Dead end. There's nobody here. You're wild. Check again. Oh well. Toss like, I'm going. I've had enough. Wait for me, Donald. Hey, wait up! The two of them, I swear. What? What is it? Huh? Well, maybe the two of you. Oh, Marmike, it's just, I know what he said, but we try not to use that word because it's an ableist word. Yeah, so that's why I changed it to wild instead. So yeah, we just try not to use that kind of language here. That's all. Just because it, you know, can be demeaning and offensive to people. So instead of using that, yeah. So, I actually put 2 links in there that, goes over everything and actually gives you some alternatives. So, things like that C word or, otherwise can just be very offensive and stuff like that. So we just try not to use that kind of language here at all. You're not in any trouble. We're all kind of learning. But yeah, we just asked instead, like, what I love is about the second article. Yeah, you were so good. Don't worry about it. Like I said, you're not in trouble or anything. We're all learning. But what I like about one of the articles is it gives you alternatives. And so like wild is a suggestion. Poppycock is another, which is hilarious, that we can bring that back into, you know, into today's kind of world. So yeah, so that's why sometimes you'll, with some of the like language with some games or otherwise, you'll hear me substitute it instead. But yeah, it's just something to be mindful of. It just can be a little bit, it can be offensive and demeaning to, you know, those with mental health or other kind of differences. And we really want to try and remove the stigma around it. So that's all. No worries. And it's hard too because I understand a lot of it was slang. I used to say those words too, but for the most part, they're kind of been removed from my like vocabulary. But yeah, so that's all. That's why you got flagged. Well, maybe the two of you shouldn't have walked away. Uh-oh. Are we about to get caved in and get stuck in here? There's a word that you guys may say often that's an ableist slur over here in the UK. Yes, I know which one you're talking about, having lived over in the UK for a while. Yes, I am aware. So I try not to say it for that very reason.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
Let's say what it is where it runs the yes.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Marmite, I actually now I don't know.
Yeah.
Then. But yeah, don't say it, but I'll look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, I hate the ride. Why are there two of them? Why?
Okay.
Y'all are bitches. If it's the word that I think it is. It's like another word for a muscle twitch, basically. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have an idea, but I could be way off course. I'm not gonna spend time looking it up either.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I know. I can't fucking do anything. I'm out of potions. This is bad news bears. Given the rhyme, I figured it out. Do you want me to whisper it to you so I don't share? Yeah. Well, actually, no. Don't, Marmite. Don't whisper it because Twitch might grab it. Include on the link site's list of words to avoid. Yeah. Then if it's already on the list of words to avoid, then yes, we got it. I think I know what the word is, and that's okay. I don't want to, like I said, I really don't want to spend time on it. If it's on the list as Pandorica is saying it, then I already don't say it. So yeah. That was annoying. Okay, well, if that's the case, then we need to put some items on ping. Perfect. Then yeah, I'm gonna take your Pandorica's word for it. If it's on the list, it's out of my vocabulary. Yep. Then I don't use that word, so. But I am aware that there are some things that us Americans do say that are slurs in the UK. I try to avoid saying that stuff too. Just to keep it 100%. So. Yeah, the writers are fucking tough.
Hey. Yeah.
Ping, can you please do stuff?
Yeah. 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 Sora.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's always good to be aware, but yeah, as much cursing and stuff that I do, I don't
Yeah.
use a lot of those words. If at all. So, especially if they're on the list.
Yeah. There.
That's just rude, man. These things suck.
Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Sora.
Okay, he's done. Now we gotta worry about you. Didn't know Wingslip was getting... Yes, I did. I saw that. I am hesitantly excited about it. Because I do love Wingslip. I am hoping it'll be better than the live action that they did. Because that was trash. I'm going to be so for real. That was absolute trash, what they did. For live action Wings.
Yeah.
I mean, by these choices, I'm disabled myself, of course, but these words, like, never really occurred to me that they were offensive. But then when it was brought up, never learning about discrimination, I always saw people as people, regardless of their differences. Yeah. Yeah, it's something, like I said, and I'm glad that people are paying more attention to, and trying to make that difference in that call, because I think, like I said, a lot of that language has kind of been ingrained, in our culture. Like, I know a lot of it was slang. So, like, you know, I think it's very important to always, and I try to have my space be a very educational one too, because we're all learning and we're growing here. I mean, y'all saw me when we were doing the food GeoGuessr stuff. Like, I was asking how to pronounce stuff because I want to be respectful. I am aware of stuff like that. So yeah, and my background is psychology. I've always been a big advocate for, you know, mental health and stuff like that too. I'm newly diagnosed as ADHD. So like it's stuff that's very meaningful to me. So I always think it's very important to just be aware of. You know, and that way too you can be an advocate for others. So yeah, I know, Michael. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be really good. So, nice fighting, Ping. You were amazing. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being so open and like, patient with, like, that. Here's the thing. I first heard the term racism and about racism when I was about 14 or 15 years old. And I never knew that it was a thing because nobody really talked about it. And again, I saw people as people. That's valid. I grew up knowing what it was because, like, I went to a very diverse elementary school. So there were things that I saw, and it was an active conversation, like, that was had of being aware. I went to schools that also didn't shy to talk about things in American history that a lot of schools don't. So, again, I just think it's really important to be aware and to educate others that may not be aware. So... You okay? Yeah, thanks to Ping. Come on, time to report to the captain. But Shan Yu wasn't here. Please, that hunt is old news. We're going to tell the captain how thousands of Heartless stormed the cave and Ping took out almost every one of them. Ping didn't do too much, to be fair. I love you, Ping. I love you, Mulan. Looks like this was built as a symbol for peace. So yeah, I always try and, like I said, give those resources where I can. I think it's important to be aware of. AP boost. Speaking of boosts. another. Just so we have those. Captain Planet is also coming in Netflix. Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't a big Captain Planet person though, Michael, to be fair. Just wasn't really my thing, but I do appreciate it for what it is, you know? Do I have... Okay, we're magic lock on. Automatically locks on a target when casting fire, blizzard, thunder, or magnet. That can come in handy. Slide dash. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Instantly closes in on and attacks a far target. Okay, we might have to do some finagling a little bit. Increases the damage of the finishing move on the ground relative to the combo of hits. Let's see. I could take off combo boost, right? And then pop on slide dash and aerial recovery. Hi, baby. It's a Salem. Yeah, let's do that. I know who can be your Kingdom Hearts party member. Bloom from Winx Club and Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Oh? What do you mean, Michael? Sorry, I don't think I'm necessarily following. Oh, it's just grabbing. It's fine. You're not using it to insult me, so it's fine. You're fine. It's just grab the word loser. You're good. One of my favorite shows as a kid was the Magic School Bus, and that had a wide diversity of kids. And I never really took note of their diversity because diversity doesn't define who a person is. I saw these kids as kids, and no one made a big deal about it at the time. Like if it was released today, you might get the odd loser who will say that it's woke, but back then no one cared. I don't think they'll necessarily say that it's woke. But because it was an educational show featuring a shape-shifting bus, I don't think that kind of like Sesame Street. I don't think you'll get a comment that it was woke, right? Hi, baby. What's up? But yeah, no, I know Magic School Bus very well. We make Magic School Bus jokes on the regular here. No, and like I said, I think we've been seeing a lot of changes with things. Like I know, for instance, it's very interesting. Well, yeah, but like, still, I still don't think it would be considered woke. I think it's interesting to see that we're having such a shift, and that like a lot of the things that flew during the 90s, early 2000s and stuff now are being either addressed or like being made aware of, kind of thing. So I think it's more so just that, and that's great that, you know, again, you see people for people, and that's great. Not everybody does though. Hi, baby. So, do you know how Sora has Donald and Goofy? Well, I figured I would travel with Captain Planet, Freakazoid, and you could travel with Bloom and Twilight. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. My friend has Hollywood, Cool World, and Thumbelina and Don Bluth. Nice. Yeah. So, again, I think it's good. In a lot of cases, we're moving in a better direction with just being... I mean, that's one of the things I talked about with, like, BG3 is, like, I love the representation in that game. Do I wish there was more? Yes. But was it really cool to play BG3, watch through it, and there were characters that deal with chronic pain and chronic illnesses, right? Literally every one of the companions has some kind of chronic pain or chronic illness. So beyond just a tadpole. And so seeing that and how they're able to do stuff normally and look just fine, but then they're dealing with X, Y, and Z, like Karlach with her heart, and, you know, Gale with his Mistra thing. So like, or for me, like Dark Urge really is one that I connected with, because with my kind of stuff, and we still don't fully know what it is, we have an idea of what it is. But like by the time I was about to get proper testing and diagnosis for it, I was laid off from my job. So I couldn't continue with the diagnosis process. But I never know when it's going to hit, how long it's going to hit, or how bad it's going to be. And that's very similar to like Dark Urge and BG3 with like when those urges hit, you never know when that kind of passing feeling's going to happen. It can be a passing moment, or it can be one that takes you out. And so I really connected with Dirge on that, not on the murder aspect. That's a whole thing. But just in terms of dealing with that. Because that's so much. That is so much. Sora Yakai Sleazy. That is so much to deal with, right? And like the whole time your companions are there supporting you, and they all, especially if you romance, they understand and they make those kind of similar conversations. Like one of my favorites is Dirge Resist with romancing Astarion. Because he talks about how he understands your pain, and to not let it, don't become his, which I took it as don't let the illness and the pain that you were dealing with overcome you. Yeah, agreed, Sleazy. I think that it's so important. Don't become his. Don't let that pain consume you. And I know the other characters also do it. We'll see it hopefully in this duo honor run with Karlach. But for me especially, that hit. And Astarion is a comfort character for me, for reasons that are both very obvious and not obvious, because he also wears a mask. And as like, again, someone who was diagnosed as ADHD earlier this year, and realizing that I've been wearing a mask for the vast majority of my life, to not have to wear that mask, to not have to perform, to not have to do what was expected of me. To, in a way, Astarion was a people pleaser too, for a while. So like, he's a comfort character. He's very intriguing. So yes, do I go back to him a lot? Yes, I do. He's, like I said, he's comfort is what I'm familiar with, but it's also like looking in a mirror sometimes. They were written by the same person too. Lots of the dialogue of each. Yeah, it's really good. And I think, like I said, that representation is important. Do I think there should have been more? Like I do. Yes. I think Will, of course, should have had more story stuff. I think Karlach should have too. And I've voiced that before, because it feels like with Will specifically that it's tied on to Baldurin. And I think if it doesn't, it feels tied to the plot, but it also doesn't. And I think it's kind of interesting because everybody else minus Astarion is loosely tied to the plot, but not completely tied to the plot, you know? What I mean by that is like Astarion stuff, Cazador has no involvement with Gortash. Do I think that would have been an interesting thread of like, oh, Gortash is aware that Cazador is a vampire and has the undead, and like that could have been a whole campaign thread? Yes. But that's where my brain goes as a storyteller. Shadow Hearts got the stuff with her parents and Shar, and then, you know, the stuff with her organization and the Dark Justiciars were the ones that originally sent her to get the artifact and stuff like that. So handling that's loosely tied with the main plot. Karlach and Gortash, self-explanatory. Lae'zel with oh my god, what's the name of the prince? And Voss. Like there's so many like threads, and then you have Will, who with all of that stuff feels like he should have more, but it feels like Baldurin takes over that story. And I it made me sad. It made me visibly like so upset when that point I was streaming that game off stream because I did a run off stream because I didn't want anyone to spoil shit for me because I love y'all and appreciate y'all, but some people don't know how to not backseat or spoil. And when I saw that happen, I was so upset. I was genuinely so upset. And like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's also just like, really? We can't just... Really? We can't? I kind of want to give her... You know? And I feel like they could have just done so much more. Same with Karlach. I would have loved... I didn't mind the stuff with Raphael. To me, it makes sense. But I would have loved a whole branch with, like, us taking on Zariel. Because I think Zariel's the bigger villain than Gortash, to be honest, for Karlach. You know? And I know they're working on mods and stuff like that to, like, build out that story more. But it's just, like, I want more. You know? Gotcha, we don't have enough. So yeah, that's where like my kind of thought process is. And again, it goes back to what started this whole thing because I realized some people joined in late. Which is again, I think it's important to have these things, to have these conversations because they weren't having them 20 years ago. We weren't having conversations about ableism and ableistic language 20 years ago. Or like as Marmike brought up, like racism wasn't in their vocabulary. Like I said, I was very aware of it, but we all have different experiences. But conversations about things like racism and all that were not as present 20 years ago that I am aware of, at least. But again, I am also aware of where I'm standing. Or sexism or homophobia. That was not happening as much 20 years ago as it is today. And it's really good to see that those conversations are happening. It sucks that it's happening, period, because it shouldn't be. But it's really important and great that the conversations and the awareness are. Because from there, people can grow. So I hope I'm making sense. I wanted to address this now versus us having a very deep philosophical like conversation while I'm mid-fight. That's the other thing. It's a topic that I want to make sure that is handled with sensitivity and care. So, welcome back from the ad break. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate everyone who's being very understanding with the fact that, hey, we like to not use ableist language here. If you are aware of like slurs and stuff that are present in one region but not present in another, as long as it's on the list, that's fine. You don't need to tell me because I'm going to be really real. I kind of regret that I spent some time like literally trying to figure out what it was because it doesn't matter. If it's on the list, it's not in my vocabulary. It's not welcome in my community. So that's another thing. Yeah, Goofy saying Garsh would totally kill any point. I know, or boil. So I apologize, chat, because I should have honestly just let it go. But it was more so like, wait, what? And I'm not gonna make any excuses for it. Like I should have just let it move on. But it's good to be aware. And we don't say that stuff here and we move on, kind of thing. I want to check in with chat. Is everyone okay? Zariel was definitely a big villain that would require a DLC or a new game. I agree, Sleazy. Give me that DLC, though. I want to do it. So, and like I said, no one's in trouble. This isn't me, like, yelling at anyone. This isn't me saying people fucked up. It's a, hey, let's just be aware, not dwell on it, and kind of move on kind of thing. Because I think that's the best way to handle it, is just be aware and make those points, you know? And hopefully I am coming across the way that I am been trying to. It's just an awareness. It's easy. So I'm okie dokie smoky. Okay, good. I wanted to do, we do this in TTRPGs all the time. I like to do just a check-in and make sure everyone's okay. All that jazz. Like I said, no one's in trouble. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Wreck-It Ralph should be in Kingdom Hearts 4. Agreed. Thank you for the info. You never know who's listening or who learned something. Exactly. So yeah, thank you all for like I said, I know that we went very off, but it's an important topic. Like, I don't think it's fair to like give you that resource and not talk about it. I think that's really, really, really unfair. All right, let's give people potions. We don't have any. Oh, no. Growing up, ADHD and other things, it's a different world, and I'm still tailoring my own personal slang these days, most of my own self-talk. I feel that. My therapist, y'all, you want to know what my homework is? Part 1 of my homework is... Gotcha. It just flagged one of the words, Pandora. That's all. But no, you are not. You're good. You're good. Like I said, no, you're not in trouble. As long as you're not like dropping in every other word and like repeatedly doing it, it's fine. It's going to take practice. It's going to take time. So no one's in trouble. I want to just reiterate that because I know me as a very anxious being, I like constantly worry that I'm going to get in trouble or like piss someone off or something. No one's in trouble. So you are good. But my homework is I have to read and do exercises about self-compassion. Hi, Shiro! The games have been wild. But it feels so good to be back. Uh-oh. Boyfriend!
Captain!
Again, I had the biggest crush on this man as a child and a biggest crush on Mulan. That should have been a sign that I was gay. Very bye. Please and thank you. Fair, thank you. Thank you so much for that resub for 39 heckin' months. My goodness. That's so much. You put up with me for so long. Yeah, please go follow Fair. You're so valid. 30 away from a good number, at which time I will end myself. 39 years of love and support. That's wild. Seriously though, y'all, you should go and follow and support Fair, who is also part of the team as we're raising money for Trans Lifeline. And it's just absolutely incredible. It has been slaying it with Expedition 33. Legitimately. And no, this is not me shooting hot air. This is just like literally. I know, yes, you have it on easier mode. Doesn't matter. You are still doing 10 times better than I was. I was getting my ass beat so many times and I was getting so angry about it. That end of Act 1 battle, I think, took me 2 streams. At game, I am still unhappy with. Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. I've had to bite like the reflex to when I see something on TikTok that is related to Expedition 33 to want to send it your way, and I'm like, nope, now's not the time right now. Now is nope. I will wait until Fair gives the signal that it is okay. And then I will. And I mean, you can send it because I'm never on TikTok. That's valid. Also, who knows? TikTok might be disappearing. They keep saying it's going to disappear. I don't know, man. There's so much. There's so much. There's so much weird shit happening in the world, man. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Fair, you're streaming today, right? I think so. Maybe. I could be wrong. My memory is like absolute trash right now. I've still not joined TikTok for its history reasons. It's valid. You ever went back to Witcher? Ooh. Okay. I'm putting it down because we will probably, if I can, depending on if this migraine gets worse, then we'll probably be raiding into you for tonight. This migraine has not left me alone. I either am getting sick or it's the weather. Either way, it sucks. Oh, that's weird, Pandorica. I didn't have to deal with that. I'm gonna be so for real. That's very strange. Very weird. I'm very excited for you to get back to Witcher, though. I want you to finish that game, just like I know you might want to. That might be new because, yeah, I don't remember having to put my mother's name on there at all. Because that would have been a red flag to me, if I'm gonna be real. That would have been a I know you are. I know you're luckily you're in a fun DLC, but I feel like I understand. That was me with the end of Kingdom Hearts. I was like, I am so desperate. And I know I was not playing it as long as you've been playing Witcher. You've been playing Witcher now for ever. Like, I was looking at your content and I'm like looking at how many Witcher VODs I still need to work through. And like, I think I have all of your content till like November. And I was like, she's going to have Witcher content probably through the majority of next year too. And that's not even counting the new game coming out. I know. For so long. Honestly, it's been such a ride because I'm just like, nah, remember why I haven't replayed this game in a hot minute. Do I want to? Yes, because that you're playing my favorite DLC. Blood and Wine is my favorite of the DLCs, and it's so good. But oh my god, it's like 84 years. New game coming out is until 2027. Gotcha. I couldn't remember if it was next year or the year after. Thankfully, but also feel free to make the VODs longer. I mean, you might be set, Fair. I'm going to be so for real with you. You might be set till 2027 on Witcher stuff. That might be that and your BG3 stuff you might be set with for a very long time. I'm going to be for real with you. Speaking of replaying games, I know. Like I said, I'm like going back and forth. Is that a game that I want to replay on stream? Or is that something I might want to maybe just chip away at offline? No, Fair, don't! I will be heavily invested in a modded Mass Effect playthrough after my birthday. That is so valid. That is so valid. It's been fun to see. Mass Effect is not my thing, but I do appreciate it for what it is. Good to know, Shiro. I will make sure that Sachi is covered for modding over there. I don't know. Maybe Sachi will be playing another Mass Effect. I doubt it, knowing Sachi, but yeah, no. I understand. There's, like I said, there's a couple games I'm excited for them to come out. We need to play through the Resident Evil games. It's been a hot minute since I've played a couple of them. So, and I want to do that in time for the new game, which is coming out around my birthday next year. Sure. Yeah. So there's a lot. All right, let's go talk to my boyfriend. We can keep chatting.
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch. Oh.
That's a big scratch, man.
Captain, the enemy. Where did they go?
They went toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Goofy, don't say that shit.
Right.
Shut up. That's valid, Shiro. I wasn't
You
sure
mean my fault?
because of her. Because what was it? Someone was saying you should play Mass Effect over the weekend. She was like, no. So I was going by that reaction, but that's valid.
Shan Yu and the Heartless did this, not us.
Yeah.
Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle this.
Well, this
Let's
doesn't
go.
look good. This is fine. Maybe. And we have another year before she finishes Assassin's Creed, so like we have time. That's true. That is very true. And she has been blazing through those. Is there a save point? I'm now actively very aware. And try. I thought that might be one of those sticker thingies. Okay, save point is right over here. Save. Cool. Alright, we're going up the summit, right? I don't remember what we're doing. I already forgot what we're doing. Follow Shan Yu to the summit. Okay. To the summit! Blazing, we still have the 4 largest games to play through. She started, what, 6 months ago? Listen. To be fair, she also has been jumping from game to game. Like, she jumped to, like, Expedition 33, date everything, so... I mean, I get it. Ow. Can you not hit me? It's just annoying, honestly. Listen, though. I mean, that's more Crystal and Ubisoft. Yeah, exactly. I'm always of the mindset of people should take as long as they want to. Whoa! I'm floating! Oh! Whoa! Did I fuck that up? Oh, cool. Okay. Hang on. Gimme. Gimme. No! Fucked up. No, I don't want to focus on that. I want the sticker. Gimme. It's a skill issue. I know. So far off. Why can't we just... Oh my god, I'm Lune. Just floating around. Okay. Bitch. This is gonna be the bane of my existence. Bitch, really? And you can't target it. Oh, this is hella annoying. If I'm being absolutely real.
Okay.
Fuck off. I'm about to crash out about this fucking sticker.
Okay.
We were like 2 centimeters from it. What do you mean?
What kind of place is this?
It's bullshit, is what it is.
There.
I haven't used it yet. That's why we got those sounds there. I'll be adding another one in there. That is from Expedition 33. Because it's one of my favorite lines that SKA says. But I'm also weak. Thank you! Oh my god. 20 bajillion years later. Can we use you to just ride around? Nope.
Okay.
Okay. I need to go through my sound bits. I remember watching this movie in the theaters. So good.
No!
Ew. True to your heart. You must be true to your heart.
Attack!
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be real. Very cool, but not as cool as literally watching a movie when everybody come on in. Why is it just me? Those don't look like Huns, right? Hi, Paget. Welcome on in. I hope you're well. What do you mean it's just me? What do you mean? This feels so illegal if I'm being absolutely for real with you. This feels very illegal. You said my name right? I'm glad I said it correctly. I hope you're well. This feels so illegal. Everyone calls me Paige. Nah, I see the T there. I see why they say that, but no, there is a very solid T there. Yeah. No, I feel that. You had a big crush on Ariel and Alice? That's valid.
Yeah!
The fuck?
Yeah! Aha! Yeah! Ha!
Oh god, I hate all of this.
Take this! Yeah! Rah! Huh! Ha! Huh! Huh! Rah! It's over! Dun! Aha! Dun! Aha! Dun! Rah! Dun! Huh! Huh! Rah! Yeah! Ha! Back off! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Rah! Rah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Rah!
Oh, I know. I got it. You should use a triangle speed trap when you can, just some advice. I appreciate it. I know you're new here. I will ask if I need some help, and I have been kind of doing it as is. I'm also still getting used to the controls and stuff like that. So I do appreciate you're not in trouble. This is just a little like, believe me, I will make it absolutely clear when I want some help. Oh yeah, they're wild. So I totally feel you there, and I appreciate it. Like I said, can't do anything. But it seems like we did it. Did we not? I guess we didn't. Yeah, I guess we didn't. No worries. Because if anything, this will remind me what I need to do. Or never mind, I guess I did do it. Yeah, we did do it. So we're good. Yeah. All is well. We did it. The one guitar dude in particular.
Sorry.
Huh?
Flint. Flint, I need some.
Wait, hey, wait a second!
Oh. Well, shit. Gotcha. Understood.
Yes! Captain?
Love you're just sauntering over here like no big deal. Where's my horse? You are not running out that. You are not outrunning that. You're not. Nice try though.
Run for it!
Now this is making me want to watch Mulan.
Thanks, Ping.
It was nothing.
I should never have doubted you. From now on, you have my trust.
Thank you, Captain.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan, let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan?
Whoa.
It can't be.
Ping! Captain!
Oh boy, you're okay.
You all knew, didn't you? You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise.
Mm.
I can't believe you lied to me.
Okay, but she had valid reasons, though.
The punishment for high treason and dishonoring the army is death.
But have you thought about
Get out of
not?
my sight. Now. You're all dismissed.
But, Captain,
Yes, I do know the Bring Honor to Us All. I have watched Mulan about 1,000,000 times. I've been saying literally that
The Emperor
Shang and Mulan were probably two of my bi-awakenings, and I didn't even know it.
is waiting. Move out!
Oh.
Mulan, I blew it.
It happens. We can fix it. Maybe.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry I got you in trouble.
Not your fault.
it's no big deal. So, Ping,
Mm-hmm.
Mulan, what are
Yeah.
you gonna do now?
Go back home.
You know your daddy's gonna be steamed as a chicken dumpling.
Oh, pfft. Damn.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
Thanks. You're all wonderful friends.
Always entertain you. That's valid. Ping has gone back to being Mulan. Mulan learned a new ability. I have returned after what turned out to be a medium-sized nap. How was the nap, Puddleglum? Was it good? Okay. Yeah, Donald, you can just chill out. You're good. Thank you so much for that follow. We do anonymous follows here. But welcome on into the wolf pack. Please bring honor to us all. All right, we got some things to mess with. Mushu attacks nearby enemies by breathing fire. Rushes in and attacks enemies in midair while engulfed in Mushu's flames. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. A limit command that unleashes Mulan and Sora's joint attack. Red Rocket consumes all of Sora's MP. I don't want that necessarily. Fire-based attacks by 20. Draws and obtains nearby orbs. Auto limit. Automatically sets the reaction command to limit if limit is usable. This is 2. Yep, this is Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix. Anytime I take a midday nap, my brain is like, haha, I tricked you. You sleep now. Mood, Pandorica. That's why I call my naps are more like marathons. My nap yesterday, which was supposed to be like 30 minutes, was the whole day. Gotcha. Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm gonna want to hang on to my MP. So let's do. Ooh, we don't have enough. What if we take that off? Right? And equips that one instead because that increases the damage. On the other hand, since waking back up, I did get the chicken things going and I went through a bin of things, TM, because I was looking for something. Gotcha. Well, that's still awesome you did that. I'm proud of you. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I cannot do naps that are less than like an hour and a half just because of how long it takes my brain to calm down. My naps are at a minimum an hour. So I feel that. The limit command has been added. Press left to show the limit, then select it. Limits are abilities that consume source MP and are executed with party members. Gotcha. Yep. On it. I'll just catch up. You got a favorite driver. MP is higher, so did you pick magic? No. Nope. I'm more of a warrior fighter type. That's just me. Also found an unopened package of cookies when going through the bin. It was a kitchen bin, lol. Don't be too worried. Gotcha. I think I'm all caught up. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what you mean by favorite drive.